Hello, bro, it's me again. The reason why I'm back today is because, I feel extremely angry about DND for what they have done to me in the past, okay? I will never be correct until the federal take action on my case, because if DND, or the federal or DND, because DND is federal, if the federal don't take their own responsibility for what they have done to me, I will never be able to say that I was able to take a little bit out of my brain. But so far, the National Defense had done nothing to try to correct the situation, because Mr. Sajjan, he wrote me a letter last time and saying that since there was nothing else to add to my file and that my file was closed, well, Mr. Sajjan, you should say that a file is always closed when that implicate two members. Well, the two members have to agree with the closure of this file. But you did possibly agree, but I've never agreed with that, So as far as I'm concerned, my file is still open and will remain open until I decide it is closed. Mr. Sajjan, I know that you're not a good guy to be at where you're at right now, because you're wearing a turban while you were serving DND. You are also wearing a turban, and as far as I'm concerned, I check on YouTube. I check many videos. I check in Google. I want to check in Libya, or not Libya, but India. I'm sorry about that, India. And people that are there told me that they had long hair underneath of the turban. And the worst of it, when I go do my training at the gym, there is a guy there wearing a turban. When I was talking with them, I said, hey, if you come here training, you're going to sweat a lot underneath of your turban. Oh, he said, yes, but we're used to, So I asked that guy, I said, hey, is that true that you're having long hair underneath your turban? He said, yes, that's because of our religion, their religion, they have some more cases that they have to respect under their religion, because this is the way it is, They can't change the religion, because the religion always remains a religion. As far as I'm concerned, Mr. Sajjan, okay, since you had long hair underneath of your turban, you should not have been served in DND, because I know it's not, well, I say that, but a lot of people are thinking of the same thing that I do, okay? Mr. Sajjan, you should have not served in DND because you had long hair. And you know what's the discipline on the military right now? Well, they all have to have short hair, okay? All of them, except the one wearing turban. Well, I don't think there was any exception in the QRNOs or CFAOs, I don't think there were any exception also in the military discipline. I don't think there were any exception at all. Because I would have seen it when I was company sergeant major. I would have seen it, but I didn't see it. So I don't understand why you went up to Lieutenant Colonel, and the reason why Mr. Trudeau took you out of there is because he knew that you had long hair and he decided to put you minister. But as far as I'm concerned, since you are a minister, you should start showing up the example to all the military people. Because, well, first of all, you're wearing turban. Military personnel don't see what's going on with you there. You're wearing a turban. And don't tell me that you look good when you were wearing a CF uniform with a nice turban with a different color. Not me, because I don't believe that at all. Okay, Mr. Sajjan, you are probably a minister, but you are also an asshole. Well, I'm treating you an asshole right now because you screw up the Canadian Armed Forces, and you're screwing up the place for the National Defense Minister, and then you screw up you screw up our country, because I believe that Mr. Trudeau is part of it, because Mr. Trudeau was a traitor for our country, was a dictator for our country. Well, the reason why I'm saying that is because it is the truth. because other people won't say that. What I'm saying here is what other people are taking low. But you know, if RCMP, if you want to come to my place and arrest me, you're always welcome. You're gonna have to have a good affidavit. You're gonna have to go a good mandate. But you know, if I'm saying that, it's because other people are also saying the same thing. You know, well, I like to say things that other people are thinking because I know I'm not wrong. Okay, I know I'm not wrong. I'm right to say things like that. You know, and a lot of people are also watching my emails and my videos. Possibly they don't like it, or possibly they do like it, but I'm very sorry about that, people. If you want me to remove you from my mailing list, I can always remove you with no problem at all, okay? Because I'm sending it to different minister, different member of parliament, but those guys don't give a damn about that. They're possibly throwing every mail that's coming from me in the trash, you know. But I don't mind. I don't mind at all, because I'm telling you right now, Mr. Trudeau, that 3 to 4 months before the election, I will try to make my point public. I will try to bring my point public so everybody can know what's going on or what DND did to me. So what DND did to me was a real bad thing, and they should have had proof to arrest me, but they didn't have proof, so they did. Well, they didn't have proof, but they arrested me even. They even arrested me even if they had no proof, you know. So I should have asked for that when the military police arrested me. I said, where are your proofs? I need to see your proof. I need to hear your proof. Not because my little girl said that it is okay, you know. He might have said that because she's young. He was scared, you know. He was really scared because his bad friend pushed her in the classroom that she fell. He was afraid that bad guy was going to come back to her and beat her, you know. So the DND or the military police was not able to detect it from her, you know, because she was scared. Okay, a kid that is scared can do everything to incriminate his father or his mother, her father or her mother. I'm sorry about that, but in effect, if I am incriminated because of that, you know, well, I will say it was my little girl. I have nothing against her. He was young, you know. He was really young, and it was my daughter. I love my daughter. Even if she did that to me, I loved her. I always loved her. Okay, so the DND, I don't think that they're thinking of what they have done wrong to me because they are too busy right now. Possibly too busy right now because, you know, the DND has always been the same. You know, there's always been missing equipment or buying old equipment or buying scrap equipment and then fix it so we can use it. They've always been like that. I can't say anything more because of that, because it is the truth, okay? So in DND, or being a military, you know, was very bad for us because we have no valid equipment. The equipment that we were using was very old, like the FNC one, you know, it was a very old rifle. So now they came back with the C7 and they found out it was not okay again. So they decided to put a scope on it and maybe rename it. So I don't know what they have done so far. I'm not in the army anymore. And I don't know nobody that is in the army except for my nephew, which he's in. But the thing is, I don't contact my nephew so often. Anyways, I would like to thank you so much for regarding this video. And as I said, I will come back to you as soon as I can. Have a nice day.